Most people will never get to have the life they truly desire. But why is that? We'll see it in today's video, in which I summarize the key points taken from an article written by Anthony Moore on Medium.com a few years back, on this subject. As always, if you like the video, I kindly ask you to give me a thumb up, and share it if you think it might interest some of your friends or acquaintances. Most people will never be truly successful. The pull towards mediocrity is too strong. As David Schwartz once penned, all around you is an environment that is trying to pull you down to second-class street. Most people will never escape the pull. Much of the thinking around us is small-minded. Most people are overly concerned with beating the other guy, usually through manipulation and politics. As a result, they are left fighting for scraps with the other 99%. It doesn't have to be this way. A life of your deepest dreams, 100% financial independence, being your own boss, traveling the world with your family, whatever, is available, if you know where to start. But most people will never turn away from the safety and security of the crowd to realize this. Most people are not willing to fail. Most people hate failure. They run from it. In their eyes, if they suck at something, it means they suck. Since their self-worth is tied directly to their performance, any failure is proof they aren't good enough. But this is exactly why they'll stay in mediocrity. If they aren't willing to fail, they aren't able to learn from their mistakes. If they never learn, they'll never grow and develop into something more. If you're not willing to fail, you guarantee you'll stay average at best. If you want to grow into an extraordinary version of yourself, you must be willing to fail a lot. Failure brings humility. It develops your character. It helps you laugh at your mistakes and not take things so seriously. Like a plant placed from the shade into sunlight, your growth rate will accelerate 10x. Benjamin Hardy put it this way: don't seek praise, seek criticism. The mediocre majority doesn't value learning. Most people would choose entertainment and distraction instead of learning and growing. It's not surprising. Learning is hard. Going to counseling, becoming a student of your craft, and constantly failing aren't fun. Uber-successful entrepreneur Darren Hardy once remarked that he's always glad when something is difficult, because that means most people won't ever do it. The competition will always be low. Prioritizing learning and self-education may be new for you. But know this. For every day you read a book, millions of others didn't. For every morning you woke up early to create and produce, millions of others slept in. For every day you kept going, millions of others quit. Ironically, the fiercest competition is for the second-class prizes. Once you prioritize learning, you become aware of the 1% of opportunities that are truly life-changing. More importantly, these opportunities have incredibly less competition. Most people will continue fighting for scraps with the mediocre majority. That's a game you don't want to win. Instead, quit the game entirely. Leave the crowd. Choose learning and self-education instead of entertainment and distraction. Winners act like winners before they become a winner. Deep down, most people don't think they have what it takes to be extraordinary. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Of course, if you don't believe you can, you surely won't. Most people will never experience the surge of excitement after beginning to truly believe enormous success is possible. Winners act like winners before they become winners. They believe they can succeed, and their mind starts working on how to get there. You seek money and titles, not experience and transformation. Quoting American philosopher William Irvine, people are unhappy in large part because they are confused about what is valuable. Titles don't mean much anymore. Anyone can be an expert or a CEO of anything. If titles and money are what you chase, I guarantee you'll reach the end of that road feeling empty and sad. If you're always chasing success, it will constantly elude you. In the words of Viktor Frankl, for success, like happiness, cannot be pursued, it must ensue. But if you always prioritize incredible personal transformation and paradigm-shifting experiences, success will gravitate towards you as if you were a magnet. Most people spend their lives chasing the wrong things: money, sex, security, and recognition. These won't give you what you want. Forget about titles and impressing others. Focus on becoming a person you are incredibly proud to be. Quoting 𝐂𝐴𝐿, your level of success will rarely exceed your level of personal development, because success is something you attract by the person you become. You spend more time being jealous than working on succeeding. Every moment you spend being jealous is a moment wasted. If you constantly look to the actions of others, you rarely act like yourself. Your values and behavior have a harder time aligning, making you unhappy and empty. Instead of wasting away in mediocrity playing the comparison game, choose to spend that time working on yourself instead. Being jealous and resentful is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. One of the best pieces of advice I've heard on this topic was for simple words. Stay in your lane. It doesn't matter how much faster they're going. It doesn't matter how much faster you're going. If you keep looking at other lanes, you're going to crash. Focus on you. Learn all you can. Experiment, fail, discover what works. Soon, you'll build momentum. And one day, you'll look around you and marvel at just how damn fast you're going. Quoting 𝐂𝐴𝐿, the moment you accept total responsibility for everything in your life is the day you claim the power to change anything in your life. Most people will stay in mediocrity. They'll continue fighting with the majority for average, subpar prizes. It doesn't have to be this way. The road that leads to an incredibly exciting and fulfilling life is waiting for you. It's free and open, and there are no crowds. Making the shift from an ordinary life to an extraordinary life is one of the most exciting decisions you'll ever make. The learning, growing, and development on this path will make you feel more alive than you've ever felt. Choose success over mediocrity. Choose learning instead of entertainment. Choose personal growth instead of jealousy. Choose what you want, not what anyone else wants. If you liked this video, I recommend the video titled The Deadly Traps That Keep People Stuck in Life, which you can find on this channel. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell if you have not already done so. Have a great day.